Where is... Hey, thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It is groundbreaking. I am here in Memphis.
Kevin, I know for a fact you don't party.
What's up? Hey, there's Matthew. Amy asked a question. Northwest Airlines used to have a hub in Memphis. Delta have a hub in Memphis now. Looking forward to the stream. They do not, actually. Delta actually did have a hub, and then they closed it. I think it was like 2011, 2012 that they closed the hub. So, sadly, no. But Memphis is starting to see a resurgence of low-cost airlines and additional flights. So, welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Dan Reeves, Matthew, Kevin Kelly. Thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing. It's worth being said, but I have about an 8-inch window that I can shoot the video down the runway. They have these high fence guards. Here, let me show you real quick while I got a second. So if you look really quickly, these are the fence guards that go around the entire 7th floor of the parking garage. And obviously that's for safety, and I understand that. So we have these little 8-inch windows that I can film through. So what I'm hoping happens, obviously we're very fortunate to find this space, but also I'm hopeful that maybe I can park at the blue lot or the west lot tomorrow, and the winds will switch to the south. But these are what I get to deal with. So thank you for the support. I've got this 8-inch window right here, and I get to shoot between that. So thanks for your understanding on that. We do the best we can, and we are going to break ground. And, you know, maybe if Memphis Shelby County Regional Authority, Airport Authority, sees this, they'll be like, you know what, we should take some of the fence guards down. Anyways, that's what I'm working with. But it is great to be here. I'm thrilled. No FedEx, Kevin. UPS is the enemy. And this is Southwest Airlines getting ready to take off. They are headed to Nashville on a 737 MAX 8. It is cloudy, low ceiling, and so it's a little hazy and cloudy. We're hopeful that we avoid the rain. Tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday should be good days for us, and we're excited. Exactly, Dubby. Priorities. Jane, what's going on? So the fence will get in the way, but we'll see them as they rotate as we turn the camera. Right about now. So not bad. But yes, this is my window. This is my 8-inch window I've got here. Ian, hello. You should have a quick rundown of Graceland and get a quick video of Elvis's Convair 880 and Jetstar. That's what I've heard. I heard that, yeah, of course, Graceland, the famed residence of Elvis Presley, is here in Memphis. And I do have some time on my hands, so I might have to check that out. He loved to fly. Elvis loved to fly. I know that much. So he's a friend of mine if he loves to fly. Matt Man, what's going on? So we will start seeing FedEx's rolling. It's tough to give you a topography of the airport with the fences in the way, but The FedEx facility is behind me on the north side of the airport. The terminal, as you can see part of the terminal right here, which is going to be getting a massive redo. So there are cranes and everything in there, but that's the terminal where you can drop off passengers in the check-in area. But they're going to be doing, Memphis is going to be doing a lot of work to improve the terminal. They already did a lot of work to the concourses, which if you caught my video yesterday, once I got off the plane, I don't even recognize Memphis International Airport after the concourse renovation and construction. Matt Man got snow. Telly, what's up? Welcome to Memphis. So that building in the front of us is part of the concourse. That Delta 757 you see in the background is an MBA charter. And FedEx action should begin here around 3:30-ish for a few hours. As usual, we try and jump on a little bit early. Thank you to everybody who hit that like button and subscribed. Thanks to the contributions of many who made this possible. Randy, how's it going? Welcome to Memphis. Jessica, how's it going? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Great to be with you. My name's Pip. If you're new to the channel, this is episode 382. We've had a great week so far. Remember, we catch the inaugural flight of China Airlines into Phoenix on Wednesday, and now we're here in Memphis, so it's been a great week for us in aviation. You betcha, Dubby. Airlines, to give you some background on airlines that fly to Memphis, they include Allegiant Air, American, Breeze Airways, Delta, Frontier, Southern Airways Express, Southwest, Spirit, United Airlines, and seasonal service to Cancun. So there's, surprisingly enough, there's been some expansion for low-cost carriers, ultra-low-cost carriers like Spirit, like Frontier, and like Breeze Airways. That Breeze Airways being the newest addition to Memphis. Steven, what's going on? And Jared, how's it going? Vol Nation, hey Pip, wish I was in town. I'm about 2 hours north in Union City, or I'd stop by and introduce myself. Well, I will be here till Wednesday, and I'm contemplating doing an all-night show on Tuesday night. Not sure, but I'm thinking about it. Union City. Yes, FedEx, big time here. This is FedEx home base, and we will obviously talk more about them and share more. And we're just getting started here in Memphis. We'll be here tomorrow, and then Tuesday, and then probably Wednesday. I don't know about Wednesday. I have a 1:30 flight back to Tucson, but we might just do a show on Wednesday morning. We'll see. We will see, but it is awesome to be here. Exciting stuff. Christian, what's going on? Dude, you missed airport ops in Phoenix. You always miss it, man. Hey, Lord Andrew, I'm just looking at Flight Radar to get an idea of the layout. I think the parking garage you're on is an addition from my one visit to Memphis. That is correct, Lord Andrew. It is, in fact, an addition. And the concourse is most definitely an addition. So they renovated all the concourses and added some new concourse about 2 or 3 years ago. They finished with it. That was Wednesday's stream, Christian. So correct. The parking garage that's 7 stories is a newer addition, Lord Andrew. And yep. So they've added a lot of new things here in Memphis, even in the face of them losing their Delta hub. In fact, back in the day, KLM used to fly from Amsterdam to Memphis. So, bet you didn't know that. Memphis was once a Northwest hub. And then when Delta merged with Northwest, they had it for a couple years and then shut it down. But back in the day, there was multiple international commercial flights. Always a rich history with these Midwest airports. Welcome in, welcome, everybody. We are on early. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for being a part of the action. And this is the window I have to shoot through when the winds are from the north. So I got about a 8 to 10 inch window that I can shoot the camera through because of the fencing that is at the top of the garage here. So I'm doing my best. All right, Vols Nation, nice enough to make a recommendation. May I recommend going to eat at Dyer's Restaurant on Beale Street? Yes, you may. I will take that under advisement. Ian says, I flew into Memphis many years ago on a KLM MD-11. Those were the days. See, there you go. Thank you, Ian. That's exactly right. KLM used to fly to Memphis. Hard to believe, but yeah, this was happening place. All right, so Vols Nation says Dyer's Restaurant on Beale Street. I will take that under advisement. I went to a barbecue restaurant out by the airport here. It's pretty good. They had some nice rib tips. Tom's Restaurant. Ah, busting through, Telly, through Memphis. Ramona Aviation, hello. Hi. Welcome to Memphis. So nice to see you. Balls Nation says back in the late 70s, a lot of Southern Airlines and Ozark Airlines in Memphis as well. That's back in the Matman days. But I am thrilled to be here regardless. And before I go any further, I will say it throughout the show. I want to give a big shout out to the good folks at Memphis International Airport, including Glenn, Jennifer, and Ebby. If you notice my intro video that I put on for the preview of the show, that was actually, we were being escorted by Airside Ops. So I want to give a big thank you to Ebby, Jennifer, and Glenn for helping me arrange that Airside tour to get some of those great shots. So thank you to those folks, because we wouldn't have a great intro or preview video of Memphis if it weren't for them. So big thanks. Mattman says the terminal supports are designed to look like champagne glasses. That makes all the sense right there. So you can see that right there. They do look like champagne glasses, Mattman. Lord Andrew says, my visit there were a lot of Northwest Airlink Saab 340s. Of course, this used to be a Northwest hub. Yep. Commercial arrivals. Commercial arrivals were in the 3 o'clock hour from LaGuardia, Chicago, New York, Houston. So a lot of arrivals from the East Coast. We are looking at runway 36 left, by the way. And I've picked this runway because of the higher probability of Western departures from FedEx. And this also gives us a better view down most of the runway, whereas if I was on the other end of the parking garage, it's a little more obscured and obstructed. So when I was scouting here yesterday, and this is probably one of the better locations. If we look on the this runway right here, runway 36 left, 18 right. Oh, well, look at that, Ian. My KLM MD-11 was in October 2000, so just 25 years ago. Balls Nation says, you are looking at the runway that the Concorde landed back in 1979. I did not know that. See, this is great. This is wonderful. History coming to life. I've actually flown Valds Nation. I've also flown on a Northwest DC-9, but it was to Minneapolis. I never connected through Memphis. I connected usually through Minneapolis to go anywhere. I want to see if I can drag something real quick. Let's see if it'll let me drag the video. All right, I'm gonna drag it down here. No. Oh, it's doing it already. Well, all right. Whoops. All right, sorry. Sorry. I'll remember that. There we go. We're back with the action. Thank you, man. Yes, this is a first. I cannot express to you how excited I am to be breaking ground. It's a lot better than breaking wind, so very exciting. Sorry about that. That was our intro video. I'll have to give me a few minutes. We're almost to the top of the hour when we officially started. But very exciting stuff. Thrilled to be here with all of you. Yeah, we saw a few of those freighters yesterday, Ramona Aviation. I think we saw 3 or 4. And if you're wondering, there's about, if I did count, there's about 8 MD-11s that are parked right now because of that grounding that's gone into effect. So there's about 8 that are parked here. Remember, in Phoenix, we saw one as well. So they're all over the country, scattered all over the country. This will be, actually, Vols Nation says, I've taken off from Memphis twice and landed 4 times. This will actually be my I think this is actually my 3rd visit to Memphis. Maybe it's my 2nd. Third visit to Memphis. Flying. And Ramona, just for your information, the FedEx hub, which we'll show you, and I'll get some video of. It's actually completely on the other side of the parking garage in the northeast corner of the airport property. And so we're looking to the south and towards the terminal. That's great, Robbie. Feel better, sir. In the next hour, we should see departures on this side to Ontario, Denver, Anchorage, maybe Shreveport, and then also Phoenix, Oakland, Portland, Spokane, Seattle, hopefully, Minneapolis, Calgary, Los Angeles, Salt Lake City, Anchorage, Omaha, Great Falls, and yeah, Phoenix. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see how it goes. But a lot of action coming our way. Rainy Cajun. Hello, Rainy Cajun, one of our great moderators. Hey, Pete Pedals and Plays. This is an airport that actually does have Spirit. In fact, Spirit has actually added flights or is adding flights here. One of the few airports, Pete Pedals and Plays, that Spirit is adding flights to. Yeah, the Chicago FedEx delivery, they were getting some nice snow, Lord Andrew. Matt Man was telling us he had 5 inches at his house. So Chicago getting all that snow that they've missed the past couple of years. Oh, look at this. I think I see our first FedEx. It's a 208 Caravan. So let's see if I can sneak a little bit over. There it is. I still have not seen the air couriers for FedEx. Yo, D Beast, first time caller, long time listener. What's up, D Beast from the Twin Cities? How's it going? Shout out to you. By the way, how was your visit to Dallas a while back? It's been a while since I've seen you. So there is our first FedEx. It'll be heading down to runway 36 left as we are north flow. There are 4 sets of runways here in FedEx, 3 north-south configurations and 1 east-west runway, runway 9 and 27. So it's basically, this airport is all compass heading directions for the runways. So 1836 and then 1 runway that goes east and west, 927. Right now, we're looking at runway 36. Do my best to do minimal adjustments, but the camera's actually taller than me. It's up on a cement posting, so I kind of have to move it around a little bit. Balls Nation says, I've used Braniff International, TWA, and Frontier from Memphis. That's pretty cool. To be in the glory age of aviation. What would you say the glory age of aviation? Would you say it was the 70s and 80s? DB says, Pittsburgh was beautiful, new terminal. I went to Las Vegas. They owed me money, took half of what they had. Look at you go, D-Beast. Glad to hear Dallas was good. Yeah, D-Beast, I am looking forward to getting to Pittsburgh to check out that new terminal. When I flew into here, D-Beast, I hadn't been here since the concourse renovations and expansion, and I didn't even recognize it. I was in shock. So they did a really nice job. Ian says that Cessna 208 is a Southern Airways Express, which would make sense. Yeah, is it contracted out to FedEx? Let me see here. Yeah, no, I was wrong. It is not a FedEx. Where is it going? Or could be. It could be. Well, regardless, it's taking off, so we'll focus in on that. Interesting, Lord Andrew. Should see it pop up here. About 5 seconds. Michael Walker. There he is. One of our great moderators, Michael Walker. How are you, sir? That is, in fact, a Southern Airways Express Cessna 208. Great to see you, Michael Walker. Oh, you're sick. Uh-oh. Well, I hope you feel better, good sir. Thanks for stopping by. We've missed you. I know you've been busy working hard. Great to see you, sir. Come on. Hey, it's 3 o'clock. Let's officially welcome everybody into Pip's Plane Spotting Live Memphis edition, groundbreaking edition here on YouTube from Memphis International Airport. Yeah, all right. Woo! I'm going to play the horn.
That broadcast school has really paid off.
A official welcome from high above Memphis International Airport. Welcome to Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 382 from Memphis International Airport. I am your host, the Pipster, Pip Hastings. Thank you for tuning in and welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Lord Andrew says the 777 is sneaking up behind me, so FedEx is getting ready to start rolling. There you go, Rainy Cajun. I can hear it almost. Starting engine number 2. Well, look at that, Lord Andrew gifting 5 memberships to Ian, multi-screen user, Real Lady Cat, Darren, and Thank you, Lord Andrew. There she is. First 777 of the day. Welcome, welcome. There is our first triple of the day. And thank you to Lord Andrew for starting off the show. Thank you for everybody contributing.
How's your mother, by the way?
Thank you. Well, Harry, great. Lord Andrew, very generous of you. Thank you, Harry Carey. Again, I'm at the top of the, very top of the new, I wouldn't call it new, but the newer 7-story Memphis parking garage. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi. This is the first of many broadcasts we'll have. You may never know how many broadcasts we have here. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, sunny and cool, north winds. That's right. I'm glad to hear that, Rainy Cajun. I'm not too far from Louisiana. So this 777 is headed to Anchorage. Anchorage. We've been to Anchorage. Of course, our visit back in October was awesome. Very awesome. That's right, Ramona, the 777 freighter. Can't forget Matt the Moose in Alaska. This is exciting and amazing. Gonna start singing. This is like a soft opening, like a preview show of the next few days. We have on the schedule 3 o'clock tomorrow again. I might sneak over here in the morning because they do a morning rush. I've kind of figured it out when the rushes are for FedEx. But there's like a morning, an afternoon, and then the overnight, which is balls to the walls. Crazy. All right, we're going to sound the heavy alert for the first of many here in FedEx. Full blast. First FedEx for the Memphis edition of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Going to Anchorage. Let's make it happen. Rotate. All right. Dan Reeves says, "Go Bills." Wasn't worried about it. Never in doubt. I doubt that, sir. And we got another FedEx headed our way. Next up is FedEx to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Es muy bueno. Scott Shaver, welcome into FedEx Heaven. Welcome into Memphis International Airport. Scott is just 500 miles away. Welcome in, Connie. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, T-Donji. It's tough. It's tough with the cinematography today, having this small window, so I'm trying my best. Saints actually won, says Rainy Cajun. Dogwood, evening. Amazing you're bringing us yet another new airport. You are welcome, Dogwood. Glad to bring it to you. This has been on my radar for a while, and I just was like, you know what? I might as well do it. Found a good fare and flew over here for a few days. And thank you for everybody for the contributions. Thank you, Lord Andrew. You can send a super chat. You can send a PayPal contribution or GoFundMe. Links are below in the chat, but it's great to see everybody regardless. I'm hoping at one of these shows we can break the likes record total, and look forward to that. But the weather's going to be nice. It's cloudy today, which actually works in our favor, and for the most part. And then tomorrow and Tuesday should be sunny days. Thank you, Scott. I'm glad to see you in the action. So while we have a minute here, everybody that kind of jumps on in, I have about an 8 to 12 inch window that I can shoot through here. And then I'll show you the rest of the parking garage. You can see the fence, these reinforced fencing goes across the entire parking garage. So I'm doing my best with what I got. But I'm hopeful with the south winds, we can maybe head over to the west lot. And when the winds are from the south, catch a lot of arrivals, which would be a lot of fun. But we are looking at runway 36 left. Our camera is pointed to the south. And this FedEx 767 that's about to take off is going to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Yeah, the Delta, actually, I don't know who it's for. But we saw it come in yesterday. It is, I would like to think it's dedication, James. Yeah. It's a very small window. However, I want to give again a big shout out to Glenn, Jennifer, and Ebby with the Memphis International Airport for being so hospitable. One, Ebby was kind enough to take me on an airside tour where we got some of those great, some of that great video for the intro and preview, and then Glenn for helping coordinate it along with Jennifer. So first class, thank you so much for their kindness and generosity, and look forward to doing it. Oh, Vols Nation says, my son works at the facility tomorrow night. Sweet. Very cool. Oh, what's up, Air King Flyer? Time to sound another heavy alert. Yeah, the FedEx is like one massive concourse. Their shipping center that takes up most of the northwest part of the airport. What's up, Raina? How are you? I missed you too. There goes FedEx off to San Juan. Gonna try and see if our ATC app will work today. It's a special broadcast. We will see and give it a whirl. Karen, hello. Safe and free to travel in Australia, but not all places the same, sadly. I look forward to going to Australia someday. Noble Fritz, it has been a while. Great to see you. Great for all of you to join us.
07, have a good one.
There we go. Uh-oh, fuzzy. We'll try our ATC.
Hey, for what you said, you want to go south perimeter road, okay?
So this frequency is liveatc.net has on the app is ground tower and departure combined. So we're just trying it out. Thank you again to Steven for the generous contribution of a scanner. We're going to somehow eventually work that scanner in. I need to get a new soundboard that has 4 XLR ports first.
07, just clearing runway 36 center at Lima. 4807, what's the gate?
I see an E175 taxiing out.
Straight in Lima, Bricard, 4807.
Kevin Kelly, we'll eventually get to Louisville. It just takes time and money. So thank you to Lord Andrew for his contribution. Starting off the show. Better antenna, probably. Well, thank you so much for $10 super chat from Dogwood. Thank you, or $7 super chat. I did the math wrong. $7 super chat from Dogwood. Thank you so much. Appreciate your generosity.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you. Richard says Packers over the Bears today. Just going to start. I know. Yep, I'm missing the Bears game. But hopefully my good vibes will help the Bears beat the Packers. Yep, hopefully my sacrifice will help the Bears. And I did go to church today, too. So I woke up, went to church, and had some lunch, and then headed on over here. I'm staying probably like a 25-minute drive away, like in the far east part of the Memphis metro area. Go Bears. You know what? Richard, you've inspired me. I'm going to have to, if we beat the Packers today, I'm going to have to download the Chicago Bears theme song and play it our next broadcast. Air King Flyer, it will be one heck of a game, the Bears and the Packers. I'm surprised. I thought they had the flex schedule where NBC could pick primetime games. And so I thought that they would have taken the Packers and the Bears at 7. This is episode 382 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I also want to make mention this is definitely not the busiest day for FedEx. It's busy, but once we get working into the week, like a Tuesday, full speed ahead, Monday night, overnight, and we are excited for that. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned the next several days. I even took off another day off of work just so I could fly out on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. Matt, man, I am definitely going to be, I said my prayers for the Hawks too, yes. So if you're just joining us, welcome in. Welcome to Heavy Heaven, FedEx headquarters, Memphis International Airport. Damon, good evening. Thanks for staying up late with us. You know, if there's one thing that might be beneficial is if we do an overnight show, all of our friends from across the sea will be able to tune in. So I'll do a poll question just for kicks to see what the interest is. And there's an outside chance of rain, so pray it doesn't rain here in Memphis. So, poll question time. All right, there's our poll question. Just started it.
15 down.
Here goes. Oh, our E-175. Maybe it's got flow into to Chicago. It's a United Express. I'll zoom in a little bit more down there. So that E-175 is going to Chicago O'Hare, and I'm sure with the snow today, they probably have some type of flow program. Chicago got some, O'Hare got some nice snow. Thank you to Scott Kuiper saying hi. Randy, that's a NBA charter I think is getting ready to leave. I don't know if it's the Grizzlies charter or if it's the team they played last night. I don't know. Noble Fritz says, I'm here in Nashville, and so far the weather has held out, thankfully. That is great to hear, Noble Fritz. And I thought about, like, driving to Nashville in the morning and driving back late, but I might be too tired for a show. And if I want to consider an overnight show on Tuesday and a Wednesday, I'm going to play conservative. I also thought about Little Rock, but I haven't heard from Dave or MEM, so Little Rock's like 2 hours from here. Random Exploring, what's up? Says, I got a new Beach Boys song for you. Santa's got an airplane. Sounds good. Sounds good. Looks like a 777 is headed out. I think it's going to be a east side departure, but we'll see. All right, here goes United Express out to O'Hare. SkyWest 5780 to Chicago O'Hare. Noble Fritz, I definitely will eventually get into Nashville. Especially, I'd like to try and do a stream at the new Hilton Hilton Airport at Nashville with the rooftop pool. I've wanted to try that. Kevin Kelly, she's been busy working. She has been busy, busy, busy. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, they're not in the playoffs. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, Raina. The Cowboys, they could still win the division, couldn't they? Or did they lose all their games to their division foes? They beat the Eagles once at least. I mean, they're 6-7. They can be 10-7. Man brought up something interesting that the terminal right here, you can see a little bit of it. The design there was supposed to be champagne glasses, which I thought was interesting. Of course, the Memphis, the home of Elvis. Thank you. Thank you very much. Random Exploring. Hope you're doing well, Pip. SALC for Christmas. Have you heard of Frontiers Go Wild Pass? If so, what's your opinion of it? It's on sale right now for $350. Worth it? Oh, good question. Well, there are a lot of restrictions that come with it. They wouldn't be offering it if they weren't going to make money off of it. So I think before you commit to it, you need to read all the restrictions that come with it. That's my only thing on it. That's what I would say, because that's pretty cheap. The JL photo lecture. The terminal looks a bit like Newark's terminals. Tommy, what's going on? Great to see everybody on a busy Sunday. Thank you all for tuning into this world exclusive. I guess I can call it a world exclusive. First ever live stream. Tommy, premium economy membership. Thank you, Tommy, for joining. The man, the myth, the legend from Salt Lake City.
You might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
And, it's funny, though, Random Exploring. You mentioned Frontier, and I'm definitely considering flying Frontier to Salt Lake City because beginning January 22nd or 26th, Frontier will be flying nonstop to Salt Lake City. So that could reduce my cost for traveling as much as I try and fly one of the main lines. That would be a big bonus. You did lose your 20 months, Tommy. Ouch. Is right. We have taxing towards us FedEx 9351 Memphis to Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, 767. I know, JL photo lecture. It has been a tough month with Jack Hughes injured. That is a fact. Pittsburgh just beat Baltimore in the NFL. Big loss for Baltimore. Although I was watching that game, Air King Flyer. There was a couple of questionable calls there, especially on the field goal from Pittsburgh. Bang, bang, Niner King. So that 767 headed down to runway 36 left is going to Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Yeah, we're here in Memphis, JL photo lecture. There'll be quite a few FedEx. In fact, I did kind of a statistical analysis of which planes are most likely to take off on the east side and on the west side. And it's about 50-50. So, interesting nonetheless. And there goes the 777 off to Newark. You can hear it. I wonder if we can get a shot of it. Stand by. Standing by. Oh, there it is. That's going to Newark. Newark, Newark. At least we can see both runways in use from here. Or both sides taking off. Yeah, random exploring. I would just make sure you read all the exclusions because I'm sure you can like either only use it once a week or you have to have a bag to go with it or something like that. So there's a dust spot in the bottom right. Thank you, Tommy. I will see if I can blow it out or blow it off when I get back to the hotel. Thank you, Tommy. JL photo lecture texture says, hot take, Newark isn't as bad of an airport as everyone makes it out to be. I go as far as to say that it's a fine airport. All right, time to sound the heavy alert. That is a hot take. I like that. I'll talk about that in just a second. Right now, this 767 is headed to Puerto Rico. Oh, Tommy, you're coming to Phoenix at the end of January? Awesome, man. We'll have to hopefully do like a super stream or something. You can be the co-host. I don't know if Tim Arnold will let that happen, but we can try and be like a super stream. Whoops. Here it comes to Aguadilla, Peru, or Puerto Rico. Oh, look at that, Tim Arnold. Tim Arnold. Tim Arnold says there can be two co-hosts. Oh, Tommy says he's coming down for soccer. Okay. Well, then, fair enough. So thank you, everybody who's contributed, Dogwood, and thank you, Lord Andrew, Tim Arnold, Tommy. Makes trips like this possible. Greg, what's up? Raina Taylor says Newark Airport is nice. The only time I was there to catch a flight to Abu Dhabi was back in March of 2019. Well, you know, Newark is a nice airport on the inside. It's when you get to the outside and actually get on the runways that you're like, there's not enough runways for this airport. There are, in fact, Dan Reeves, a few C-17s. I saw one yesterday take off, but that was the only one so far. And Dan, they are on their hangars on the east side, so might be a bit of a challenge to see it. But yes, 100%, you are correct. Saw one taking off when I was driving around yesterday scouting. CRJ for Delta Airlines taking off. El Toro, it's good to see you, Memphis. Well, thank you very much, El Toro. Appreciate that. It's good to see you, and thank you for tuning in. We're excited to be here. Again, this is the first of at least 3 shows we're doing, if not more. So you will definitely want to tune in over the next few days. I don't know. I can't remember. I forgot to make a note of it, whether Memphis has a big rush in the morning on Mondays or not. But I know they start to kick up in the evening on Monday nights, and then Tuesday's like a full-blown day. So I should just sleep here in the parking garage, I think. An impromptu plane spotting stream from Sky Harbor. Tim, I would say yes, but I know my connection is pretty tight. It's about an hour-long connection from Tucson to Phoenix to catch my flight to go to Hawaii. So probably not, just because I won't have any time. Excellent, excellent, El Toro. Great to have you aboard. Today we are looking to the south, runway 36, and we're hoping that tomorrow somehow, by some miracle, the winds turn to the south, but that's probably not going to happen till Tuesday. So we'll probably end up back here tomorrow, or I don't know. I've toyed with the idea of driving to Little Rock or Nashville, but not quite sure. We'll see what the schedule looks like tomorrow. Dan Reeves, thanks for giving me the Bears update, sir. I hear another FedEx Heavy coming our way. It is FedEx 978, a 767 300 going to Ontario, California. And we also, looks like we have an arrival. It is United Express from Houston to Memphis on an Embraer E145. Nice. Very nice. You like. You can see it in the clouds. We have, it's been a low ceiling day today, but no rain. And that's what we're hoping to stick with, no rain. And light winds, thankfully. It's cool, and it'll be about 10 degrees cooler tomorrow. But sunny skies are forecast for Monday. Learjet is waiting to take off as well at the end of runway 36 left over there. See, my ATC already shut down. That's, yeah. It ain't good. Raina Taylor with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Raina. Just because I miss you so much. Thank you so much, Raina. This is an Embraer 145 from Houston, a United Express flight, JL.
Wait, 36 last line of the wing.
Line up and wait for this Learjet, this little Learjet we've got here. Thanks so much, Raina, for your contribution. Appreciate you.
You might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
That would be cool. Maybe Rainy Cajun, we can help construct that, or you could help construct that with Apple that you work with, Apple. I've seen one 747. Tim Arnold asking if I've seen any 747s. I've seen one so far that was parked, Tim. 48 Gabe G. FedEx to Ontario is brand new. Thank you, Gabe. We'll go ahead and sound the heavy alert. Oh. Well, we might as well sound it anyways.
48 taxi, Mike Tango, Papa 2.
UAW Tower, my 36 last line of the wing.
Into the clouds already. Oh, there he goes. Hey. Gotta have a good eye. Unless it's a tiny jet. If you notice, you new viewers who just snuck in, I have about an 8 to 10 inch window to shoot my camera through, as there's metal reinforced fencing on the top of the garage. El Toro says, I used to run Memphis as a kid. Mom and dad, Sunday school teacher, used to manage the airport so I could go anywhere in the airport open to the public. That's pretty rad. That's pretty rad. Yesterday, I got to go anywhere in the airport thanks to an escort from Airside Operations. So again, a big thank you to Jennifer and Ebby yesterday, and also to Glenn with Memphis International Airport for assisting with that tour that allowed me to get some great photos and videos for the show. Kevin Kelly, I will gladly come back to Founders Plaza when it reopens. Yes. I think it'll probably be March, though, or April.
1 Kilo Romeo, Roger, 3600 Echo to 8,300 feet remaining. You can taxi Charlie. 3600 Echo via Charlie, Echo 131 Kilo Romeo, thank you.
Going off to Ontario, California with this butte. Oh, we got double departures. Double departures on the west and east side. It's heavier. It's got a lot more fuel, so that makes sense. I'm doing my best. Matt Man says, fun fact about FedEx's fleet. 146 767-300s in their fleet, with 6 still to be added. Kevin Stanhope. That's right. Where were you, dude? We went to Memphis. We announced it yesterday. How many? There's a 757 for Delta right in front of us, Kevin. And Tommy, yeah, I hope to come back to Salt Lake City. I might do it if Frontier offers a super cheap fare. I'm not a huge fan of Frontier, but for an hour and a half flight, that is gets me back to Salt Lake City, I probably would do that. It's a direct flight, so yeah. Air King Flyer asks, how is the weather in Memphis? It's pretty good right now. Honestly, no complaints. I have my jacket on, Air King Flyer, and I did bring my boots, so I expected it to be cool or cold. But current temperature is 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Light winds out of the north and overcast skies. Madman says there are 8757s in FedEx's fleet.
Airport, South Pillar 3005.
Memphis Center on 128.5. Traffic 11 o'clock and 10 miles opposite direction, 50230 King Air.
188.5, looking for that King Air 700 Mike Bravo, Sam.
That's right, Air King Flyer. Zach Montague. You stumped me on the guess. Yes, I did, Zach. I tried to be kind of sneaky. That's right, Air King Flyer flying out to Tucson this week. I'm actually glad. I would take this weather, Air King Flyer, over 73 and sunny. I know, call me crazy, but when it comes to my equipment, cold or cool weather is good. Sunny and clear is not good. So,
Mike 019 well.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, liking, and subscribing, being a part of the show. This is the first of many shows that we'll have here in Memphis. In fact, our next show is scheduled for tomorrow, but I might move that back depending how FedEx's schedule works on Monday. And Air King Flyer, if I forget on Tuesday, I shouldn't because I have it on the calendar, but happy birthday to Air King Flyer on Tuesday, December 9th. And if you'd like to join the Pip's Birthday Brigade, and we give you a shout out on the show for your birthday, just shoot us an email at pipsplanespottinglive@gmail.com. And just email me and your birthday, and I'll put it on the calendar. And it's free, doesn't cost anything, and we give you a big shout out. So thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing. It's true, man. I told Matt, I told Rainy Cajun, and I told Tim Arnold, as well as and I think that was it, and my mom, and that was it. It's a private jet. Yep, it's a private Challenger taking off. El Toro says, my favorite time to run around Memphis was around the holidays. Festive was the operational term. Some airlines would run to decorate the gate contest. I like that. And remember, of course, for those who don't know, Memphis was a Northwest hub, and then also was a Delta hub for a few years before it got dehubbed. But it was a moving and grooving airport. Max 8, Is it landing to the east or the west? Because I can only really see runways on the west. I can only really see the runway 36 left.
Direct accent at the time, and we'll report on procedure turn. I don't know what goes.
Tim Arnold with a $2 super chat. Tim, thanks so much. Whoops, that's just as good, but Tim with a $2 super chat.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Thank you, Tim and Raina and Lord Andrew and Dogwood. Thank you. I still, I said this right at the beginning of the broadcast one. I've been to the Memphis airport 3 times, and the first time I was in the old concourse layout. But the new concourse, when I flew in yesterday, I didn't even recognize it. It was unbelievable in a good way. Alan Lee, thank you so much for turning 15 months on premium economy, sir. Thank you.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Unfortunately, Tim, we can only see 3-6 left today because of these fine fences that we have here. So, I've got about an 8 to 10 inch window that I can shoot the camera through. Here, I'll show you. Zoom all the way back. See, I've got these 2 metal, this little window.
Enter 1 Kilo Romeo, contact Memphis Center on 120.07.
So there's fencing all the way around the parking garage here. See all that? And then that's also to the left. All the way down. So yeah, we're very fortunate that there's this little window. That's what I call dedication and commitment.
Continue inbound. You'll be what looks like probably number 2 for the approach. No problem.
I do need to get some stilts, some serious stilts. I was thinking about that, but I do need that, or I can maybe get who's the tallest player on the Memphis Grizzlies? Let's see. Who is the tallest player on the Memphis Grizzlies?
Remember, turn on Mass Airport on 73004.
Zach Eddy. He's 7'3", perfect, from Purdue. Excellent. Yeah, El Toro, that's right. They took out the A and C concourses and concentrated on the B concourse. Well, it looks great. I really am a fan. It is really, really nice. Zach Eddy, that's perfect. Zach, if you're watching, I could use your help, man. Boiler up.
Heavy approaching sideways, taxi with Mike.
Alan, £5 super chat. Good evening from the northeast of England. Hope all is well. Thank you very much, Alan. Appreciate you, sir.
I might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you for that £5 super chat, Alan.
All right, runway 36 left. That should be a join runway 27 at the approach end.
No, I have not, Mattman. I have not caught a Legion Max 8 on any of my streams yet. So maybe it'll get fortunate and take off on the west side, but I doubt it. Edie? Zach Edie? El Toro says it's Zach Edie.
Information available for the drone figure. Verify you have weather NOTAMs and say approach request. Hey, firm, we have weather and NOTAMs, and we would like the RNAV 36 into Charles Baker 1336 uniform. 36 uniform expect to turn to Dover here shortly once you're above the minimal testing altitude. Hey, firm, we'll expect to turn shortly when above 1336 uniform, and clouds are overcast 1,400. Thank you.
If you're just joining us, welcome into Memphis. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Consider contributing. Thanks, everybody.
Mike, request taxi. Nice 303, everything's fine. Only 36 right, after Yankee Cross 127.
36 right via Yankee Cross 27, FedEx 303 Heavy.
Center at Lima and ground point 9 on the other side. Cross 36 Center at Lima and ground on the other side, Frontier Flight 3299.
Carriers that fly into Memphis currently: Breeze Airways, Frontier, Spirit, Delta, United, American, and Viva Aerobus.
But you can turn right now heading 130. All right, 130 right now, 133.
It's 3:57 local time. Expect a lot of departures in the 4 o'clock hour to Seattle, Oakland, Spokane, Austin, Minneapolis, Calgary, Los Angeles, Anchorage, Salt Lake City, Denver, Oakland, Anchorage, Milwaukee, Omaha. What? Omaha?
Uniform Alpha, the direct you like is for your descent, and just you can proceed outbound on
Another spot at the end of 18 right. Well, that's what I'm hoping, Tommy. The problem is the winds are not favorable to that area over by the cell phone lot. So that's what we're hoping tomorrow or Tuesday. Well, we got FedEx going off on runway 3. Come on. Three, 6, right.
Approach Southwest 3610, 10-5, descend via Hobart 4, Oscar.
Six heavy contact.
Today they're climbing 5,000. So. 670. Your code for Niagara Well.
Number 9 November Golf, my apologies. Direct back tip, report your procedure, turn inbound.
Aircraft tip, report procedure, turn inbound, 9 November Golf.
With Oscar.
Yeah, I know, Air King Flyer. Obviously, so when I booked this flight, it was before the tragic accident in Louisville. So I was looking forward to bringing a lot of tri-jet action, and now we are where we are. So it is incredibly sad and definitely weird. So yeah, but we soldier on. Oh, and just to the north of us, looks like the Dreamlifter is flying from Charleston to Wichita.
3610 Memphis approach, effect runway 36 center, and fly heading is 070 to maintain 6.
Again, welcome to the first ever live stream from anybody. This is an exclusive here on Pip Hastings Aviation. So thank you for being a part of the action. Hey, and next week, programming note, we will be in San Diego. So all those who have been clamoring to be back in San Diego, we will finally be back in San Diego. And I'll get my first look at the new San Diego Terminal 1, which I'm very excited about. So we'll be there Monday and Tuesday, and then fly back to Tucson Tuesday night. Looking forward to it, my friends.
Segment approach cleared RNAV, runway 17 approach at Kuwait, Spain.
The sunset's fairly early here. It's like right around 5 o'clock.
RNAV 17, so 9 November Golf.
One last shot at getting a sugar mom in San Diego. No, it's the first of many shots, Rainy Cajun. that it was cheap fare from Southwest. It'll probably be one of the last times I fly Southwest Airlines unless they have cheap fares again. I am scheduled to fly one more time to one other airport, but I haven't locked it in. But we are locked in for Honolulu. We are locked in for Seattle in the next 2 months. And one other airport, which I'm excited about. Ride with Ben. Hey there. When I worked at Northwest, I connected at Memphis once. Atlanta to Memphis in a DC-9. And Memphis to Minneapolis on an A320. Great to see you, Ben. Oh, here comes another FedEx headed our way. It'll be FedEx 509, another 767 going to Phoenix, Tim Arnold's home airport that we were just at Wednesday for the China Airlines inaugural flight. Hope you all enjoyed that broadcast. I know I did.
Touch and go at Mike 01 and would like to go to Memphis International. Do you have any on the miss instructions?
I'm ready, November Golf on the miss, heading 270, climbing to 2000.
70 2000 on the miss, Center. Well, thank you.
Here goes another FedEx on the east side, so we'll do our best to catch that. A 767. I'm going to say it's going to JFK. Just a wild guess. Just a wild guess. It's interesting that Memphis has all this ramp space with the reconstruction of the terminal, the concourses. They have a whole lot of space. Memphis to Miami, Tim says. Thank you, Timotheus.
Nova 2500 clear for the RNAV 36 into Baker, November 1336 uniform. 303 heavy Memphis Depot.
67% of you say that you would tune in to a 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. show, an overnight show here at at Memphis FedEx Hub. That's pretty good. I just have to make sure I can stay awake. It's like because if I do that broadcast, if I do a Tuesday night into Wednesday, I'm not going. I'll go back to the hotel, but I might take a nap. But my flight's at 1:50, so once I get done with the broadcast, I don't know if I can take a super long nap. In the mid-90s, Ride with Ben says Northwest had Corky's BBQ sandwiches on lunch flights out of Memphis. Ooh, dang. That's pretty sweet. Southpaw. That's what I'm thinking, Southpaw. 67% of people, as Southpaw says, are lying about the night stream. They won't be tuning in. I know, right? We'll see. I think they might start get going tomorrow night. And so I might reschedule depending on the time tomorrow. But this FedEx is headed to Phoenix on a 767. Caden Spears Aviation. Hey, Caden, how are you? Welcome in. It's nice to meet you. I'm Pip. This is episode 382 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Southpaw says, I voted no. I need my sleep. So do I, but sometimes you got to make sacrifices. Samuel Rosebrock. Samuel says, come to Indianapolis for Nightside. I've definitely thought about that, Samuel, as well. I think that's a great idea. We'll definitely have to do that. And I lived in Indianapolis for 6 years, so I think that's a great suggestion. I think that's an excellent suggestion. It's just about raising money, contributors. Everybody can tip, if they can, tip $1 or $2, and we'll be to Indianapolis before you know it. So, Samuel, that's a great idea. I want to say big thank you to Raina, Tim, Lord Andrew, Dogwood, Alan Lee. Thank you guys for contributing. Southpaw says 0-0 on the end of first quarter, start of the second quarter. Southpaw says Bears and the Packers.
We'll maintain bed forward speed, and we'll let you know as soon as we break on wing cancel 132 uniform.
Yeah, I remember that operation from 2010 to 2017. I lived in Indiana and close to Indianapolis. Oh, Samuel, you work at Indianapolis? Love Indy? Awesome. I would love to work there too. It seems like a pretty great airport. And Indianapolis Airport, one of the great airports in the country that has restaurants before security, which is great. Huge bonus. Sleep is overrated, according to El Toro. Tim Arnold says, glad to be broadcasting Southwest 3610, approaching from Denver to 36 left. 116 likes for a Sunday show is outstanding, Matt, man. I agree. Thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, sure appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the show tomorrow. More people know about it. Hey, Steven and Jera Photography with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much to Steven. Moderator.
How's your mother, by the way?
Thank you so much, Steven, moderator and friend.
I have people skills.
Carol. Hello, Carol. Welcome in. Thank you for tuning in from Virginia, and welcome into Memphis. We're thrilled to be here. So there is part of the terminal right there. Steven is a kind man, thankful to have his acquaintance, a great photographer, JetView Visuals, and good guy along with Tim. Rainy Cajun, if I bet $2 on that, are you paying out 101? See, now you've got me. Now you got me really considering, because I want Rainy Cajun to pay out. What I'm thinking is, what I'm thinking is that if FedEx has action tomorrow night, I do like maybe like a 6 to 11, and then or a 7 to 12, and then my body will adjust a little bit, and then the next night I can go later. But I'm just considering all options on the table. Martini Glass Terminal, El Toro says, I think that's an accurate way of putting it. I'm trying to think of the terminal it reminds me of. A little bit like Dulles, a little bit. All right, Rainy Cajun, I'll put you in the consignment program. I'll put you in the consignment program. Thanks to Tim Arnold. We know this is Southwest Flight 3610 from Denver. Oh, nice. Southpaw says, Pip, if you take that bet, I'll keep my stream open to show the love for 20% of winnings. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Southpaw. I hear another FedEx headed our way on the west side of the terminal. It's another 767.
135.3. 135.3, FedEx 509.
Oh, you'll pay. Rainy Cajun says he'll pay off that bet with one night lodging. Listen to you. He talks a big game, and then he's like, "Oh, instead." So we are headed to Seattle, and if we get a chance, we'll meet up with our friend and moderator Rainy Cajun. But yes, we're headed to Seattle, and forgot which date in January, but we are scheduled to head there, so we're very excited. I haven't been to Seattle in 2 years, so it'll be great to be back there. Scott Shaver says he's a southpaw too, the left-hander.
119 on the limit off. That's departure, radar contact, position check, maintain 2000, stay attention.
Oh, there goes the battery. Stand by. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Have a good day. 1336, your phone. Air 15566, 34 miles from our kid, maintain 2,500 to 706. I'll be on the first course, cleared on that runway 36, Charles Baker. 2,500 to establish on the final approach, cleared for the 36.
All right, we're back. I had to fart anyway, so that's probably good I was off camera. El Toro 6688 says we have several shots fired in the North Memphis suburb of Fraser. Uh-oh. Random Exploring says, I'm a left-hander too. Well, I did purchase a Kevlar vest. That was one of the hints. 67% say they want Pip to make a fool of himself and do an all-night show from like 10 to 6. I would probably have to purchase one more battery pack for that, which I can definitely do.
807, 1.6 for 5,000, heading 330.
All the cool kids, Southpaw says, are left-handed. I always wanted to be a left-hander because I wanted to play baseball for the longest time, and I thought being a left-hander gave a huge advantage. $767, sounding the heavy alert. That is going to Miami. Thank you, Tim Arnold, for making us aware of that. I think it's kind of interesting they're taking off on the west runway, but we will take it. Carolina Aviation just finishing up. Welcome in, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome into a world exclusive. This is not a joke. This is the first ever live broadcast from Memphis International Airport, the FedEx home of FedEx. So thank you for being a part of the action, episode 382.
Turn right to Carson.
And this 767 is headed to Miami. Dude Pilot says, and now we welcome those from Carolina Aviation. What's up, Captain John? El Toro says, sleep on the plane. Unfortunately, El Toro, I have a horrible time sleeping on planes. So that will not happen, but I'll definitely sleep when I get home. What's up, Ramona Aviation? John Southwell, what's up? Welcome into Memphis. It's with heavy heart that the Packers lead 7-0. Okay, well. Samuel, predominantly, yes. Yeah, I think Memphis has about 6 million passengers per year. Let me give you the accurate numbers. Remember, they used to be a Northwest hub and even a Delta hub. So let me give you the official passenger statistics. All right.
For 2910. Okay, I think you said 2325.
Okay, passengers about 5 million last year. So yeah, it used to be a lot more when they were a Delta hub. When they were a Delta hub and a Northwest hub, they were around 10 to 11 million per year. So yeah. Roger that. Thank you for the alert on that, Uncle Plane Guy. The charter, I think, is the Grizzlies charter. Dude pilot, Captain John. Oh, it may be the Portland Trail Blazers. Very well may be. Samuel, there are 6 airlines that fly here: Southwest, Delta, United, American, actually 7, Spirit, Frontier, Breeze Airways, actually 8, sorry, and seasonal flights to Cancun from Viva Aerobus. Oh yeah, they most definitely have flights to Dallas. Kevin Kelly. Hi, Ro. What's going on? Thanks so much for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. I want to check something. Madman says Metro Memphis population is 1.4 million and covers areas of Tennessee, Arkansas, and Memphis. Oh yeah, Allegiant flies in too, Tim. Man, sorry guys, I'm way off. I keep thinking of another airline off of memory. But yes, Allegiant also flies in to Memphis as well. Joe Leary. Hey, Joe. What's up, man? Hyro has been a member from Dallas Love Field from Arlington for a month of Exit Row. Thank you so much, Hyro, for your support.
Good manners are the glue of society.
I have people skills.
Kevin, I know for a fact you don't party.
Sorry, I'm just testing all the sounders we still have left.
This bud's for you.
Oh, there's Harry Carey. Yeah, I apologize. I forgot Allegiant. That's great, Uncle Plane Guy.
Affirmative. Number 56 X-ray, Roger, IFR cancellation received, Squawk VFR, have a good day.
I'm so pleased everybody could tune in on a busy Sunday. And the first of many shows we'll have.
1000 ready. Plan runway 36 left, and are you aware of your heating now? Approach Delta 2071 out of 11-8 for the via the Vans 3. We have Quebec.
Delta 2071, Memphis approach, good afternoon, expect 36 center, delete the speed.
Speed 36 center, Delta 2071. November Mike to 36 left, cleared to cross 27, FedEx 985 heavy.
Been on the air for about an hour and 45 minutes. Thanks so much for all of you tuning in, liking, and subscribing. We're getting close to 11,000 subscribers. That's great. Only 9,000 more subscribers until we go to Europe. Marcy Lynn, how's it going? Marcy, I hope you're doing all right, feeling all right. getting some strength. Looks like we have a FedEx. Ooh, will be our first Airbus A300 of the broadcast. This A300 looks like it's going towards Shreveport, Louisiana, on the Texas-Louisiana border. On the other side, they got a 777 going to Newark and then a 767 going to Cleveland. Cleveland rocks, folks. And those who are just tuning in, I have about an 8 to 10 inch window to shoot the camera through. So you're like, why isn't he moving around with the camera? Well, this is why. So there's probably this 8 to 10 inch window. They have these high fences on the top of the parking garage. So, and I understand it's for safety. I just wish one of them were removed maybe so that the spotters could get a better view. But that's what we got to deal with. So this is like our 2-inch window that we're dealing with, or our 8-inch window. So we're doing the best. Dedication, baby. The dedication. Get on top of the fences. Well, actually, Rainy Cajun, I thought about climbing on top of this with the cell phone towers. That's what I was thinking, but I was like, well, I really don't want to be arrested. So I'm going to go with the safer option. Feeling stuffed? Well, that's good. Right? That's good. Rockin' Desert Rose. Feeling stuffed? Christopher Brown, what's up? It's lovely to see you. Welcome into Memphis, the first broadcast that I know of from a live streamer. Looks like we got an American A320. Wonder if that's going to Charlotte. Hey, Aaron Phillips. Hello from the UK. You're up late. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for tuning in to Memphis Action. While I have many of you who are tuning in from across the pond, this is kind of a lighter day for FedEx. So tomorrow will be even, well, let's see, during the evening it'll be better. And then Tuesday will be balls to the walls busy. If I climbed into the pickup truck, I wouldn't even be tall enough, Samuel, to, I'd have to jump on the very top of the roof. It is actually a Delta 757. It's a charter for the NBA team. I don't know if it's for the Grizzly or the Memphis Grizzlies or the Portland Trail Blazers. I wish that 747 was landing on this side, but blast. I thought it would be landing on this side since it was from Chicago, but what are you going to do? All right, we got another FedEx headed our way to the west side. We are monitoring runway 36 left here. So that is an A300 down there, an Airbus A300. And then we also have 767 going to Seattle and a 767 going to Portland, and looks like another 767 going to Minneapolis. So told you we're going to get a lot this hour. Thank you, Joe, for confirming the Charlotte destination. Christopher Brown really enjoyed the China Airlines stream from Phoenix. Well, thank you, Christopher. Appreciate your kindness. I really appreciate your contribution. $1.99 super chat.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
I did too. I got to be honest, Christopher. I probably watched the video 6 or 7 times after I got home. And I'm hopeful that we can get there for Starlux. I'm 50-50 right now, but I'm hopeful we can be there January 15th, which is a Thursday. So knock on wood. So in the next 10 minutes, departures to Shreveport, to Seattle, to Portland, and Minneapolis.
27, hold short Yankee, FedEx 240 heavy.
I have not. Uncle Plane Guy asked what time is Starlux arriving into Phoenix. I don't know, but I assume it's sometime in the afternoon. I see. Hold up. FedEx gonna give us some love? Oh, there it is. What? Oh, blast. My bad. MEM, what's going on? It has been a while. Perfect timing to tune in to FedEx live stream from Memphis. Next up, we're going to Shreveport on this A300. Interesting, Joe. That wouldn't surprise me because they were in the process of already retiring some of their MD-11s. Early rotation, a short flight, love it. We'll get one taken off, actually. Sky high. Already into the clouds. Oh, and we better get refocused because we got another heavy alert.
985, heavy is passing 1.8. Heavy must departure radar contact on maintain 16,000. Turn left heading 230, expect resume pipe park.
Nice 4 in a row for us.
All right, left turn 230, continue climb to 16,000, FedEx 985 heavy.
Nice. So the frequency we're listening to is Live ATC's combined tower ground departure.
FedEx 382 heavy, Memphis tower, from the 36 left line away.
36 left line away, FedEx 382.
721 heavy, contact Memphis center, 134.65.
All right, we are going to Seattle next with this 767 freighter. Honolulu will be towards the end of January, Uncle Plane Guy. Thank you for asking. And we get another one on the runway going to Portland. Oh, nice, Samuel. You feed the pilots food, coffee in the cooler, and pretty cool job. Did you say you worked at Indy? If so, what did you do? I actually worked south of Indy in Columbus, Indiana. I worked in radio, and then I moved to Franklin, Indiana, and sold cars for 3 years. So never was fortunate enough to work at the airport. We got more FedEx headed our way. When I get a moment, I'll update you, or somebody in the chat can update us. But it's we're moving them. We're moving it. We're moving cargo. Christmas rush. Into the condensation. Oh, nice, Samuel. You live in Greenwood? Well, I worked at Dreyer Reinbold, Subaru and Volkswagen for 3 years. So right there on US 31. Focus. Another heavy alert to Minneapolis.
Delta 2071, that's a tower, Burma Center, clear to land.
FedEx 382 heavy, no spark rudder contact, climb maintain 16,000, do not exceed 250 knots. Up to 16,000 and do not exceed 250 knots, FedEx 382. Right here, cross 27, door likely 6.
Woo!
Just get rid of the 777 over here.
Beautiful, 777
I really enjoyed Portland, and we have an IOU to go back to Minneapolis, by the way, since we had to reschedule. So we have an IOU that we got to get back to Minneapolis. If you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Southpaw with the update, 7-3 Packers over the Bears. Thank you, Southpaw. That's what I needed.
Alright, sounds good. Well, thank you.
Next plane is going to San Juan. FedEx 63. Then it'll be FedEx 240 going to Calgary, and then FedEx 945 to Salt Lake City. Yes, sir, we are moving. Very true, man, and I know you're a night owl, so you will enjoy this.
Right to jail, right away.
I just thought I'd do something different. But it's a heavy alert, 767.
35.3, get it.
Going to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Mattman says I should go to San Juan for a live stream. Samuel Rosebrock, thank you so much. My goodness, thank you for that generous contribution.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you very much, Samuel. This rotation brought to you by Samuel Rosebrock. Adios, mi amigo. I give myself a solid B for the camera work. Got another 767. Does not say the destination, but we got 3 in a row. You know, New Orleans, I've definitely been considering, Matt, man. I'm just trying to scout out a good spotting location for New Orleans.
FedEx 63 Heavy, most departure radar contact, climb maintain 16,000, turn left heading 230, expectors 1 pipe flight. 10,000, 230, FedEx 63 Heavy.
I think I'm going to put my trapper hat on soon. It's getting a little chilly. Temperatures aren't that bad. Lower 40s. We are expecting to go down into the upper 30s tomorrow. And then Tuesday's supposed to warm up. Lynn, good evening to you. El Toro asks, Pip, what was your job at Dreyer and Reinbold Subaru? I was a client advisor or salesperson. I did that for 3 years. Rainy Cajun says there's some decent spots at New Orleans. And here is our next departure. Is this going to Calgary or Salt Lake? I think Calgary. MEM, they actually have a cargo base. A little FedEx does have a cargo base at DFW on the east side, so there is a hangar there. It's not a huge one. The actual main FedEx base is actually at Alliance Airport in Fort Worth. I was in shorts yesterday. It was great. It was great. Everybody looked at me weird, Southpaw. They're like, what is wrong with this kid? Off to the Great White North.
305, heavy Memphis ground, roger. What did you say you were at?
Next departure will be FedEx 945 to Salt Lake City, then FedEx 849. It's a mystery destination.
FedEx 915 Heavy at spot 14 with Oscar.
915 heavy ground, Quebec is turn, only 36 left, taxi Victor, November by cross 27.
November right, cross 27 at 36 left, we'll get the new one, FedEx 915 Heavy now.
Nice thing pilots say, cargo pilots say the nice thing about flying cargo is you never have cargo talking back. Here we go to Salt Lake City, my old home. And Tommy's home.
Heavy contact departure.
FedEx 787 Heavy, Memphis departure radar contact. Climb and maintain 1.
No! Blast. Joe Larry says it's 14-3. That's right, exactly, Rainy Cajun. Notice all the heavies over ATC. Heavy this, heavy that, heavy this.
Heavy contact departure.
See ya.
FedEx 533 Heavy, Memphis Tower, on SPO, runway 26 left.
All right, we got FedEx 305 Heavy coming to us and headed to Spokane, and then we got FedEx 305 Heavy going to Oakland on a 777. Dave! Yes to your question. I was too late to answer. What's up, Hans? Football Sunday here in the house. Samuel Rosebrock, did you know that the guy who does DFW runways from Indy 2? You guys do a great job with your streams. Thank you. I did know that, actually. I did. Yeah, so Samuel, when I started out, I moved to Dallas for about a year. So yes, good old Walt. He went to Butler too.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Ritzy Meek, how's it going? Welcome into Memphis. Cargo heaven, one of the 5 busiest cargo airports in the entire world. I don't know where this one is going. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say Phoenix. Yuck, yuck. Rainy Cajun's just too used to the Bellevue babes. So in a matter of, what was that, like 10 minutes, we had 8 departures. So that's the kind of action you can expect at times with, or something close to that. You can expect here in Memphis. We are monitoring the runway 36 left. There are 4 runways here. 3 of them are north-south runways. Directly north-south heading runways 1836. And then there's one crosswind runway, runway 927. So Dave says, I won't bore you with the Packers-Bears score at halftime. Don't worry, Dave. Joe Leary's already updating me. It's Raleigh-Durham, meme says. Well, let's see.
So your release time, your 3-minute window is going to be 1:6. Void at 1:9. Time is now 4:03 3/4. So have the engines up and running and ready to move by about 1:1 past the hour. Okay, copy. We'll grab 1:6 void 1:9. We'll have engines running about past the hour. Envoy 30.
I know the NHL Hans Chicago Blackhawks play tonight. The rest of the Bears schedule looks like this. They have the Browns next week, the Packers in 2 weeks, the 49ers, and then the Lions. So I said I would be happy, this is just me, if the Bears were 8-9 our first year. So we've already surpassed that, which is great. Joe says, for the record, I want the Bears to win this one. Well, thank you. Me too. Dogwood, gonna call it a night. Thank you so much for bringing us FedEx action. Look forward to your upcoming streams. Thank you so much, Dogwood, for your contribution. And I look forward to bringing you the streams over the next couple of days. C-17 is a heavy. That is, yes. Thank you, Dogwood. Right now we have a tentative show scheduled for 3:15, but if I wake up in the morning, sometimes cargo flights are day of, and so if I see a bunch of action in the morning or late at night, I might reconfigure the live streams for the evening or whatnot. So. That looks like a 777. Rob, what's up, man? Pike, Rob Viking 1 Aviation says, Pip, the Bears will come back in the second half. It's true, they are a second half team, to be fair. They've rarely blown out teams. It's about 60 minutes for sure. Kevin Kelly says, do you think Texas Tech can go far in the college playoffs? I do. The way they manhandled BYU yesterday for a second time this season. Absolutely. 777 to Liège, Belgium. Thank you, MEM. We caught it just in time. We got a 777 headed our way to Oakland. Yeah. And then we got a 767 headed to LAX after that. 14-3 Packers at the half, Southpaw says. Thank you for the update, Southpaw.
781, sorry about that. Yes, sir, you'll follow the 7.
Mr. Glock, what's going on? Mr. Glock 33, go Niners, go Ducks. Yeah, we'll be playing the Niners in a couple of weeks. So again, I expected the Bears to go 8-9 the first season, so we've already won 9 games, so I am happy. I'm not justifying the fact that we're losing to the Packers. I just know that that was my personal goal. Here we go, another heavy 767. Taking off to Spokane. I know. They were pretty good this year, though, Dave, North Little Rock. They were out on a mission, man. I think it's in flow, MEM. That American 170, it's part of a flow program. Big thank you to many of you, Dogwood, Samuel Rosebrock, Christopher Brown, Alan Lee, Tim Arnold, Lord Andrew, Stephen. Thanks to all of you contributing to the channel. Very appreciative. Bears have 71 total yards in the first half. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Ben, I can't think of Ben's last name. Ben, why? Ben Arnold? Ben Phillips? Oh, whatever his name is. Ben McAdoo? Sorry, Ben. He's been good at making half-time adjustments. Ben. Dang it. Why can't I think of his last name? Guys, I'm going through. This is not good. I thought I slept pretty well. When I got home last night, when I got to the hotel last night, I was like 8:30 and I just went to bed. Dave from North Little Rock sending a $4 super chat for coffee or hot drink. Dave, thank you so much.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Ben Johnson, thank you. Go. Ben Johnson, that's his name. Hey, Dave, North Little Rock, thank you so much for that super chat. Ben Macaroons, yeah, exactly. God, Ben Johnson. Sorry, Ben. Ride with Ben says the AA-170's got a release time of 17:11, so 5:11 local time, so in about 20 minutes. Thank you, Ride with Ben. All right, we got 4 more planes. We got FedEx 305, a 777 headed to Oakland first. So sound the heavy alert. Ah, look, there's Richard. Richard, I knew Richard Ziner would be chatting away along with Dave when the Packers are in the lead. What's up, Max Productions? Welcome into FedEx hub territory, their home base, Memphis. Southpaw says, hey everyone, did you see Pip's short on how he landed the flight from the wing seat? That's not entirely true, but I'd like to think I have some talents. Yeah, it was both low visibility days, both in Memphis and Love Field yesterday. This 777 going to Oakland.
Heavy ground information. Romeo's current runway 26 left past India.
Oh, listen to those engines. Love it. Heavy. It was heavy going cross country, so it's got a lot of fuel and cargo.
Time to Atlanta as of right now, 07 to 10 is your time.
I think Southpaw, the ceiling was probably about 800 feet. I was guessing it was like 800 or 900. Dave from North Little Rock asks, how many MD-11s do they have parked? I can count with my own eyes. You can't see it because it's over on the east side, but there's an apron area, and I counted 8 yesterday that are parked right now. How far am I from Graceland? Does Rob ask? And you know what, Rob? Let's Google it right now because I've never been to Graceland before. So let's take a look. And I'm approximately 10 minutes or 4 miles to Graceland, Rob says. So not far at all. Although my hotel is to the east of town. You know, that's a great question. Southpaw asked, when they have ceiling that low, are the pilots still manually landing the jets? That's a great question. I don't know. It depends on the pilot, I think. It also depends on the procedures that they have. So Joe might need to answer this one. Overcast 1300 to Memphis. Thank you very much, Matt Man, for the likes update. 2 hours and 19 minutes and 150 likes. Thank you, everybody, on a very busy Sunday. Things are only going to get better. All right, we got a double shot of action going to LAX 2767. Thank you, Mr. Glock. With visibility like that low, then they might do the ILS.
Heavy on the ILS, runway 36 center.
UPS 5388, heavy Memphis power, runway 36
Oh, look, it's a UPS landing from Louisville. This is fun. We've got a double shot of 767s going to LA, and then a double shot of 777s going to Anchorage. Right here on runway 36 left. Very exciting stuff.
FedEx 47 heavy contact. Start, have a good day.
FedEx 547 heavy, number to board, FedEx contact, time to maintain.
Ride with Ben. ILS is required. We'll usually use Autoland if they are equipped with it.
300, runway 36 center, taxi Papa 1 Tango Juliet Romeo.
Oilers have scored. Don't the Oilers have like a siren instead, Rob?
One heavy on at the Beal, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff.
Contact, climb maintain 16,000, turn to left during summit, present summit departure. 6,000 direct to summit departure.
Ooh, I hear engines spooling up. Quick second to take a look at the Christmas lights on the champagne glasses of the Memphis terminal. Dave, North Little Rock says, which is just about 2 hours away, says, it isn't unusually foggy here, but yesterday the ceiling in Little Rock was 0 feet. Had to guess to make a left turn if there were any cars coming. Yikes. Yeah, we had low visibility across the south yesterday, especially in the morning. And then I had some of the worst turbulence I've ever had flying. Honestly, I think it was probably the worst turbulence I've ever had flying. Yesterday going from Tucson to Love Field. It was just a poopy. No, they got all sorts of sounds, Rob. There's sirens, there's everything. Horns, the whole shebang, man. They got a little bit of everything.
Run north, cross runway 36 right at Delta 8 to the ramp with you, heavy, have a great day.
We had a double shot of 767s. Now we're getting a double shot of 777s going to Anchorage, our old visited city.
Center 120.07, have a good one. 20075, JJ, we'll see you.
777 action. Yes, indeed. Now, the hope is eventually the winds will switch around to the south, because right now we're taking off into the north with light north winds. But the hope is that if we get south winds, we can head over to the west lot, the blue lot, and be right next to the runway, even though we're it's on a hill, but it gives a pretty good view. Right now, 67% of you plan to be drinking some caffeine at some point for an all-nighter show. Southpaw says everybody's lying.
So November.
But maybe Southpaw is the party pooper. We keep rocking these departures, rocking and rolling. They keep coming. If you're just joining us, welcome in to a special, exclusive, first ever live stream from Memphis International Airport. In episode 382 of Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Next week, we'll be in San Diego. Back after many weeks. Actually, I think it's been several months. So, I hope we're still welcome there. The first of two 777s. Here we go. Ah, good for you, Rob. Just finished the caffeine. El Toro says the runways on this side were built on a landfill. That does not surprise me. That makes perfect sense. El Toro? El Toro, the unofficial historian of Memphis International Airport. Colin, what's going on, man? Let's go, Padres. Sky high. There's number 2 right there. You'll still be enjoying your sleep. Timothy Wayne Thomas, hello, hello. The airport could use extra explosives. That's not very.
48, so you can continue through, yes, to spot 1 north, and you can hold it 1 north, and so, Facebook.
6011 Heavy passing 2500 for 5000.
FedEx 6011 Heavy, Memphis, departure ready to contact, climb, maintain 1616,000.
Up to 1616,000, FedEx 6011.
What's up, Timothy Wayne Thomas? Next heavy alert going to Anchorage. This is our second one. Landfill is explosive. Ah, well, thank you for tuning in, Colin. Staying up late. It's great to see you. I know Michael Walker's sick, so it's great to see you guys.
FedEx 542, we have enough to ground it afternoon. Let me try to find you at this
It's a big one. Late rotation. A lot of fuel, a lot of cargo. Air King Flyer says the plane parked there is for the Portland Trail Blazers tonight. After the game, they fly back to Portland and do not play again until Thursday in New Orleans. Fun fact. Carolina asked, why is that light pole dancing?
4084, let's go Lima, Charlie, and hold short of Echo, and then just let me know when you're ready for that.
Next departure. 394 to Ontario, California.
FedEx up 34 heavy coming out of 13 with Sierra.
734 heavy Memphis. Ground give way to the heavy 76, heading to the right on Victor. Sierra.
Victor, Sierra, cross 27 for 36 right behind the heavy 76 FedEx. Sub 34 heavy.
Denver 4883, that company traffic here will be moving in just a moment. As soon as you're able, you can continue into the ramp.
Okay, yeah,
The wind dancing light pole. Shimmy and shake.
07, have a good one.
Guys. Ah, well. Good buddy, Carolina Aviation. Nice to see you. Good stream today, sir. And welcome into FedEx Heavy Heaven. And welcome into Memphis International Airport for episode 382. I always say it. Thank you to everybody tuning in, no matter how busy it is. We will be broadcasting again tomorrow at some point. I don't know. I'm going to have to check FedEx's schedule tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we will be broadcasting like nonstop.
Takeoff Southwest 3610.
Hopefully. And right now, 67% of you say you will be tuning in sometime between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. if we do an overnight show, which is nice to hear. There we go. A little more stable. Got a little break in the action, so let's see. 115 votes, 67% say they will tune in 6 p.m. to, or 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. I think that's pretty great.
With Sierra.
El Toro says, since I've been ordained as a historian, I've gotten more historical. I remember when Southern, Braniff Piedmont, Brit Airways, American, and Delta were our airlines. Yes. There we go. That's some good history right there. Southwest Airlines taking off on the east side. We're looking at the west side, runway 36 left. This is just so fun to be here.
Center 120.07, have a good one. 12007, FedEx 9162, thanks.
All right, what do we got? Outs. Couple of planes pushing back. FedEx. My cell phone battery's going low. That's not surprising. I have a really old cell phone. Also, the cold can affect batteries too, so.
610, 2000, climbing 5000 on the cell.
You know, Rainy Cajun, I might just have to have like a something to help keep me upright for the if I do a overnight broadcast. Just standing in place. I can broadcast against the wall. I wish I could get a new cell phone, but well, when you spend all the money on trips to Memphis. It was either going to Memphis or a new cell phone. So there's your answer right there. Priorities, man. I can answer a phone call in like a cheap iPhone 7. So there you go. Current time locally, Central Standard Time is 5:11. Looks like we do have another 767 headed our way out of FedEx port, mini port. It would be a very red eye special for, the entire world, Viking One Aviation. Brisket all. For very first thing I did, Matt, man, when I got into town, I landed, picked up my rental car as I headed over to Tom's Barbecue, a couple miles away from here, and got me some rib tips and brisket. So that is exactly an accurate statement, Matt, man. 100%.
6 is uncontrolled, call meter to taxi, you can plan the left side.
Alright, we'll plan on the left side and we'll call you for emergency taxi.
Oh, just wait till Kevin Kelly says, just wait until the Bears or the 49ers get a hold of your Bears. I will keep an eye out for that, Kevin Kelly. It's been a while, so I just want to, again, give a big thank you to Glenn, Jennifer, and Ebby from the Memphis Airport Authority. They were kind enough to help coordinate and set up a airside tour of the airport yesterday. That's how I was able to get some of those great photos and videos that you see in the preview video. It was all thanks to them. So a big shout out and thank you to Glenn, Jennifer, and Ebby with the tour yesterday. I have not seen Ops for a while, Christian, but if you heard, I got to tour with Airside Ops yesterday. It was, in fact, with Matt Man says, with mac cheese and white bread. It was, in fact, with mac and cheese and white bread. And then I also got French fries, and I kind of regret doing that. I should have gotten mac and cheese and then some coleslaw. That's what I should have done. Airside Ops is going well, learning a lot, but starting to feel a little more comfortable, Christian, after almost a year. It's been, next month it'll be a year since I moved to Tucson. Hard to believe. January 18th is when I moved in. Or, is it the 18th? I think it was. 19th, maybe. All right, we have a regional jet. Envoy 3946 going to Chicago O'Hare. They have a whole bunch of stuff. Christian Perry. Ops here in Memphis has a whole bunch of equipment and trucks and all sorts of jazz.
Jet 344, center maintain 2000.
Mega carbo load indeed for BBQ. And definitely for the late night show. I brought my warm pants and a second pair of socks and my trapper hat. So physically, I'm pretty prepared. Whole lot of shaking going on. Nice, Rob. There is a whole lot of shaking. I found out I'm just a few miles from Graceland, which is awesome. Maybe Southpaw, maybe take Southpaw to work day. That's a possibility. Sky high for that American Eagle flight going to Memphis, which would be like an hour, I'm going to hour 40. No, hour 30, I'll say. Hey, Christian, I'm all game. I just, need the... I've never been to Graceland, Timothy Wayne Thomas. I have not yet ever been to Graceland. Bears down by 6 now. At least we're making it closer. Told you we're a second half team. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they just scored a touchdown. Got it. Touchdown. 14-11 Packers. Oh, they went for 2. Bold move and went for 2 and got it. It's like Dan Campbell. Mini Dan Campbell over there for Chicago. More FedEx headed our way. Just to keep you rocking and rolling. So we got heavies going to Omaha. Oh, Omaha, and then Great Falls on an A300. Great Falls, Minneapolis. Not Great Falls, Minneapolis. Great Falls, Montana. My apologies. Great Falls, Minnesota. Or Minneapolis. That would be Great Falls, Montana. Oh, I know El Toro. That's why I was thinking we'd do a night show, is because it's just balls to the wall. So yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. Step 1 though is figuring out what we're gonna do tomorrow. When I wake up, I'll have a better idea. Alrighty, let's send this 767 off to the one and only
Omaha! Omaha!
Thank you, Peyton. Off to Omaha. Getting a little bit of breeze now. Going off to Omaha with this 767. I also have another long sleeve shirt I could wear. I wore a t-shirt today and my jacket because I was feeling bold. Bold and beautiful. I know it's your hometown, Randy. Should be there in probably 2 hours and... let's say 2 hours and 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's my guess. Into the clouds. I would say probably temperature right now 43 degrees with a light crosswind, which I'm not a fan of, but what are you going to do? mean, we're used to cold weather. I used to do live streams in Salt Lake during the snow, and then we were up in Anchorage at the end of October, which was in the 30s the whole time. But somehow it felt great for some reason. I don't know why. Nothing Polish. Good evening to you. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome into the broadcast. That is a world exclusive first ever live stream from FedEx Cargo Heaven, the headquarters of FedEx. Life begins at 40. What's going on? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks everybody liking and subscribing. Sound the alert. Going to Great Falls, Montana on this A300 Airbus. An oldie but a goodie. Now looks like we got an American Eagle or a mainline headed out to us. El Toro says, I'm a 59-year-old Memphis resident. Proudly say he's never been to Graceland. I sure did. Nothing Polish. Glad it's a big surprise. I said, yeah, you got to think outside the box. So I'm glad you were able to tune in and be part of the action. It is definitely, most definitely outside the box. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. Just trying to break ground one airport at a time. We've surpassed the 50 airport mark for broadcasting, so now we got to go to Honolulu. And we are, by the way, in January. It's going to be a very quick trip because, as you know, it's not cheap to fly to Hawaii. So it'll be a very quick trip. I think it'll be like 1 or 2 shows or an all-day show. If we can get a truck. That's the other thing. I don't know how many trucks they have in Hawaii. I can get an SUV, but the question is, can I get a truck to stand on top of it? That is the real question. So our regional or our commercial flights are United Express down to Houston on an E145, an American 1119, an A319 going to Memphis. Airbus. Oh no, the Packers scored again. Ah, blast. Well, fart. That just popped my balloon. And broke my heart at the same time. SK, what's up? Welcome into Memphis. Surprise! El Toro, 50 airports in 50 states. Not yet, but we could. I would like to mention that basically 100% of what we take in to the channel, we put back into the channel through trips, broadcasts, equipment. So thanks to everybody who's contributed, great and small. I appreciate all of you. I would like to, El Toro. I've done, see now I got to count and see how many states we've done live streams from. If you give me a minute, I will count for you. I've neglected a lot of the East Coast, I'll tell you that much. I've done a lot of the West. I just haven't done a lot of the East Coast. Because living in Tucson, I'm on one side of the country. There goes the 145 to Houston. And Airbus on an American 1119 is ready to roll. Oh, SK says, I used to work with the police department in Memphis. The last time I was there, I had a police escort. Well, I had an air ops escort yesterday at the airport, so looks like we're both super cool. That's awesome, SK. That is pretty rad. We got more FedEx headed your way. Old Popcorn 36, hello. So I wasn't alone all those times I spent on top of the parking garage with my grandson trying to keep him awake and watching. This is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Old Popcorn, for tuning in. Welcome in. I'm Pip. Welcome to episode 382. Great to be with you. Great to have you a part of the action. And no, you are not alone. Trying to stay awake. Sky high for that Airbus into Dallas. Yeah, this is we're really excited. This was a surprise. I kept it secret. Rainy Cajun, Matt Man, Lynn, my mom, they kept it secret. So welcome in. This is a world exclusive first live stream that I know of Memphis International Airport. I guess it kind of does look like that, Rob. Excuse me. We got departures for FedEx going to Denver and also Lubbock, Texas. So a 767 and a 757. So where's Kevin Stanhope? I know he loves the 757s. Carolina says I'm the second because of the cow dude. So that's news to me. But fair enough. I'm surprised Batman didn't know that. Well, I would like to, Old Popcorn, but I'm actually from Tucson, so I flew across the country. I do this on my off days because I work in airport ops. Weather is in the upper, I would say around 40 right now. Mark Spark. Mark, what are you doing up late? All right, so this is a 767 up first, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, SK, thank goodness that I grew up in Chicago and have some cold weather tendencies regardless. Off to Lubbock, so this is the 757. Thank you. Or is this a 767? I don't know. My phone's dead now, so... Well, that sure climbs like a 757. I think I haven't seen a 737. You must be thinking of Prime Air. I don't know, though. I've never seen FedEx use a 737-800. Southpaw says 2114 Packers, 3:15 left in the third. Thank you very much, liking and subscribing. Okay, now that my phone's dead, I'm going to need some help with all these planes. Where's Tim Arnold? Of course. Tim Arnold is somewhere. The man has a attention span of 6 minutes. Southpaw says those 67% of people who would watch a night stream should buy infrared or night vision goggles. Flyer KG 436. Hello, Pip. Thanks for the stream from Memphis. You are welcome, Flyer KG. So great to see you. They do 737-800s in Europe. Okay. You know, nothing polished. I did not have time to schedule a tour, but I was able to get an airside tour of the airport yesterday, and if you've seen the preview video of the show or the intro, that's where I was able to get some of the great videos. So again, a big thank you to Glenn, Jennifer, and Ebby with the airport for helping make that tour a possibility. Thank you, SK. This 767 is going to El Paso. I learned some interesting things about Memphis yesterday. One of them is they have like one of the largest de-icing facilities in the entire world. You can't really see it from this end, but if you go to the south end, there's like 2 pads that both have 12 parking spots for all of the FedExes. So during the wintertime when they need to de-ice, they have like an entire, I would guess 1, 2, probably 4 football fields worth of parking spaces that they can de-ice from. 24 parking spots, if I remember correctly. You think Southpaw says, I think the Bears will beat the Packers in Chicago in 2 weeks. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong. I hope you're right. Gabe, out in West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Yeah, Mark, we are, I did the Google search, Mark Bright Spark, and we are approximately 4 miles, just 4 miles from Graceland. We got more departures headed our way. We got FedEx 6017, another 777 to Anchorage. Then we got FedEx 114 to 757. Then we got FedEx 57 to 767. We're moving them out. We're selling them cheap and stacking them deep. Thank you, SK. Appreciate your assistance. I see the 777 making its way. Our next broadcast is tentatively tomorrow at 3:15, but I'm going to wake up in the morning and see what the FedEx schedule is and find out if they have a big push tomorrow. If they don't, I might call an audible, but we'll see. Raina, hey, I'm going to be going now. It was nice to see you again. Have fun in Memphis. We'll see you later. Thanks, Raina. Thanks for your support. Thank you for your contribution, Raina. We love you. See you again soon. Air King Flyer says, well, I guess it's breakfast for dinner tonight. The wife is not home from work yet. Ugh. I had breakfast 3 times this week. It was peanut butter. It was Reese's peanut butter cereal, which is okay. I was a little disappointed. The Reese's Puffs, kind of disappointed with the Reese's Puffs, to be honest. Now, just past our 3rd hour of broadcasting. Welcome into Memphis and Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 382. Thank you all for who have contributed so far and who have liked and subscribed. This will be our first of many broadcasts from, I almost said FedEx Field, from Memphis International Airport, home of FedEx. This is one of the 5 busiest cargo airports in the entire world. And I will be here through Wednesday. Ben B. Spotting, going to Phoenix soon. We were actually in Phoenix on Wednesday, Ben. We did the China Airlines inaugural. And thank you. Flyer KG, yes. Flaps 5. Good to see you, Flaps 5. Looks like we'll be landing with Flaps 5 soon. So, Ben, we actually, we were in Phoenix on Wednesday. After we go to San Diego next week, we will be back most likely in Tucson and Phoenix until the new year. So, I guess that's a long way of answering your question, saying yes. Yep. Ben B. Spotting, yep. We were there for the inaugural flight. I did put the video up in my channel. And it was a nice long 7-hour live stream. Hey, Texas girl, good evening to you. I think this is the closest we've been. Well, I did fly to Dallas, but only about 500 miles away. Texas girl, great to see you. So again, my phone died, so thanks for any assistance spotting. We are looking at runway 36 left on the west side of Memphis International Airport. I'm hoping with the west or the south winds on Tuesday, we'll be able to be down at the blue lot and get a lot of nice arrivals. And also some close-up taxiing. You know, with the lighting, Matt, man, it really is classy with those champagne glasses style design. All right. I think our 777 to Anchorage is up first. We'll go ahead and zoom. Whoa, Texas girl, thank you so much for your $50 super chat. Mucho generoso. Thank you, Texas girl. My gosh, you are the best.
Might want to think about dropping in the thank you note.
Thank you very much, Texas girl, for your generous contribution and supporting the channel with the travels. You are the best. Very generous and kind. Thank you, thank you. Let's go to Anchorage with this 777. Nice. All right, what do we got next? My phone's dead. Help. I think we're going to... Is this another Puerto Rico flight? Mark. Well, we appreciate Texas girl. She's incredibly kind, incredibly generous, and great supporter of the channel. And many of you, thank you to Christopher Brown, Samuel Rosebrock, excuse me, Alan Lee, Stephen, Jera Photography. Thank you also to Dogwood67. Thank you to Raina Taylor, Tim Arnold, Lord Andrew, Carolina Aviation, oh, this is a 757. I don't know where this 757 is going. It's going up like a rocket, though. Easy, guys. Pace yourself. Guess they didn't want to be on the show. They're like, uh-oh. Somebody's broadcasting from Memphis. Who is next? Who is next? I can't tell if that's a 767 or 7. I haven't sounded the heavy alert. Oops. Going to Miami. Miami. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, SK&M Matt Man. 767 freighter going to Miami. Ramona Aviation, I'll match it. Let's get this donation train started. Ramona Aviation, thank you so much with a super generous $50 super chat. Thank you, Ramona Aviation. This rotation is for you. Thank you, Texas Girl and Ramona. Ooh, Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Es muy bueno. A 767 to Puerto Rico. Thank you very much. I didn't say thank you officially.
Good manners are the glue of society.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, Ramona Aviation and Texas Girl. Keeping that donation train going, Ramona and Texas Girl. My gosh. Ramona is the queen of Wilmington, and Texas Girl is actually the queen of Founders Plaza. Ooh, we got double departures on the east and west side. I can hear it. Rob with a $10 New Zealand super chat. Thank you so much. Rob is funding. Rob Viking 1, Rob Aviation funding a Bears. Whoops. Sorry about that. A Bears comeback. Thank you, Rob. Very kind of you, sir. Go Bears.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Thank you, Rob. Cool Beans, what's up? We have chatted in the past. Loadmaster to Anchorage, my man. Kalita Aviation. Yes. Cool Beans, great to see you again. By the way, did you get that video I sent you of the Kalita 747? I thought so. If not, I'll send it to you again. So we check out the MBA charter Delta 757. We do have a 757 FedEx 980 down at the end going to Des Moines, or Des Moines, as they like to say in French. Okay, sounds good, Cool Beans. I'll make sure to send it again. It's great to see ya. So where are you at tonight, Cool Beans? You in Escoda? Dreambird, welcome into FedEx heaven. Welcome into Memphis, Dreambird. Looks like a private jet first, and then the 777. Or not 777. Excuse me, I'm going to have to keep my aircraft straight. 757 to Des Moines. 757. Ah, Cool Beans, you're in Anchorage. Perfect, man. God, I love that city. Something about Anchorage I just loved. Maybe you can explain to me what it is, Cool Beans, since you've been to Anchorage more than once. But I just like it, man. Oh, I'm not missing much. It's really cold. Okay. Yo, Josh, what's going on, man? I'm not missing much. Cool Beans says I'm not missing much in Anchorage. Josh, good evening to you. Looking forward to being out in Hawaii in January. Josh, I got to tell you, man, Airside Ops here in Memphis was awesome. They gave me an airside tour yesterday and got some great video and photos for the show. So, you know, I'm not saying anything, wink, wink, but maybe something in Honolulu, wink, wink. Oh, sweet. Cool Beans, the new 777-300s. Hey, just a question, Cool Beans. Do you know if those are being refurbed in up in Marana? Because Ascent Aviation has their new hangars up there. So I was wondering about that. Yeah, I will look forward to seeing them soon. That's awesome. What's up, Gene? All right, let's see how high this 757 climbs. Oh, it's straight up. Straight up, man. Straight up into the clouds. Okay, I did the conversions. I gotcha. In Tel Aviv. Okay. Very cool, Cool Beans. Roger that. Thank you for saying hi, Josh. We appreciate it, man. Have a great night at work. So there is the terminal that we can see. By the way, you viewers may be like, "Ah, yeah, you don't have a very good, extended view." Well, here's why. This is all around the parking garage. This high fencing, and so I have about an 8 to 10 inch window that I get to shoot through. Which very fortunate that there is an 8 to 10 inch window. But this high fencing, which is I would say 5 feet tall, is like installed into the walls and all the way down the parking garage. So we are grateful that there is an 8 to 10 inch window that we can shoot through. Yeah, SK, it sure did. It sure did. Out in a jiff. Temperature currently, Texas Girl, is about 30, I'm going to guess 39 degrees, but it's probably a little warmer than that. It's probably 43. Let's see. Current temperature is... It says it's 48 degrees. It's actually gotten warmer. I guess it's the wind. The wind is picked up a little bit. That's probably what it is. All right, Mark, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you at the next location. Good to see you at Memphis. Yeah, Mark, we'll still be on hopefully tomorrow, most definitely Tuesday. So we'll be here in Memphis for a few days broadcasting. So sleep well, sir. I probably do need a co-host, Matt Man. Probably do need Spider-Man as a co-host. That's a good suggestion. So while we have a minute, let's see if we can say hi to me. Up. There we go. So what's up, everybody? Here I am, bundled up. Thank you again to Ramona Aviation, Texas Girl, and Rob for the recent contributions, and everybody who was kind enough to contribute. We're hoping that the next two shows will be world breakers. We have a likes record on the books of 596, and I hope with a nice long show here in Memphis, we can break that record. So we are looking forward to it. I'll be here till Wednesday. So my hope is that Tuesday there will most definitely be some kind of broadcast. Typically the busiest days for FedEx are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday, Saturday morning. And then Monday's kind of a light day. So I don't know if there's going to be anything tomorrow. That's why I'm going to wake up tomorrow and see what the schedule is for the day. If it's kind of light, we might figure out something to do in Memphis. Either come back here or pull an audible maybe, but Tuesday most definitely, and I will keep you up to date. Right now we do have a show on the books for 3:15. If FedEx is going to have action later tomorrow evening, then I might move that show back. Tuesday will be probably an all-day type of day where maybe we do some stuff in the morning, charge our batteries, and then come back in the afternoon, evening, or we may rest up on Tuesday, sleep, and then come here for an all-night show. Right now, 69% of you said you would tune in to a show from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Tuesday night into Thursday, which is happy hour basically for FedEx. So nonstop action, departures, arrivals. Arrivals all come in at once, and then just like that, departures a couple hours later will all get out at once. So it's pretty busy. So that's where we're at right now. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I'll keep you up to date on what we end up doing finally for Monday. Tuesday's definitely going to be a big day, and we're looking forward to it. And but yeah, stay in touch. Well, I'll keep in touch about what we do on Monday. So. Southpaw says if I go to Memphis and a woman wants to cook me a brisket, I'm going to marry that girl. Aren't you already married, Southpaw? So we very first thing I did was actually get some barbecue when I got off the plane. I drove a couple miles, got my rental car, and then drove over to Tom's Barbecue, which had some really good rib tips, and then also some brisket. But the rib tips were outstanding. And the mac and cheese was next world. Like, it was amazing. So, yep. Oh, Southpaw, you're not married? Oh, okay. Well, then, all right. Marry that woman with the brisket, dude. But hopefully one of these days we can break our likes record. I'm trying to figure out how to maximize that and give you lots of action. Another thing, if we do a show tomorrow, it's probably going to be from up here again because the winds are going to be out of the north like they are tonight. But on Tuesday, I am hopeful, according to the forecast, that the winds will be from the south. So that means we can get a little closer to the runway on this side, hopefully in the west lot, or the blue lot, the blue lot, and get some nice action, knock on wood. And again, I want to thank Glenn and Jennifer and Ebby for their help with the airside tour yesterday at the airport. It was pretty awesome. So great stuff. The Bears tied it up. Excellent. So I think what we're going to do, I'm going to check the schedule here again. I got a little juice from my other batteries here from my cell phone. A couple of departures to the east for FedEx. And then not till later tonight. So interesting. So I think what we're going to do, if it's cool, is we're going to wrap up here because that way we can go and recharge everything and be ready for tomorrow if there is a morning show and keep you up to date on what's happening. So, yeah. You guys are awesome, by the way.
I have people skills.
I'm just going to play all my sound effects for now.
Kevin, I know for a fact you don't party.
I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
This bud's for you. How's your mother, by the way?
Harry.
Right to jail, right away.
Hello again, everybody.
This has been a lot of fun, so... So we'll end it for tonight. Thank you to everybody who made this broadcast possible. Big thank you to Ramona Aviation and Texas Girl. Thank you to Rob, Viking One Aviation. Thank you to Matt Man, Rainy Cajun being great moderators. Thank you to Tommy, AV Geek Edits, Alan Lee, Carolina Aviation. Thank you to Raina Taylor, Christopher Rosebrock. Thank you, Christopher Brown, or Samuel Rosebrock, Christopher Brown. Thank you to Dogwood. Thank you to all of you who contributed. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you, Tim Arnold. Oh, of course, how can we forget Tim Arnold? Much thanks to all of you. And this has been fun. We took what we worked. We took what we got. We made it into a great show, and things are only going to get better from here. I promise you that. So tomorrow, stay tuned for more. Tuesday, we'll be back here for sure, crossing our fingers for south winds. But thank you to everybody who's been here. This is pretty awesome. Episode 382. So, yeah, this is a long outro, but I like it. Go Bears, go Blackhawks, go America, go everybody. I always pray for you guys and love y'all. So I'm going to turn the camera around and get you some more action as we close out the night. Just a little champagne glass. Thanks, Cool Beans. The heavy alert, Sircan Salt Lake flights. Thanks, Flyer KG. Thanks, Popcorn. Here's to your champagne glasses and champagne wishes like